If you've been following this farmhouse rebuild, you know we've been working from room to room with this structural rebuild. In our last video, we started tearing out that bedroom closet, trying to make our bathroom bigger. Today, we're finishing the demo, cleaning things up so we can move our vanity over to the other side of the bathroom where we tore out that closet. So the first thing we done was finish tearing out what was left of this old closet. We removed the remaining framing, cleaned that up, opened that wall up so we could finish expanding this bathroom. With just removing this closet already makes this bathroom feel a lot bigger. And when we get that vanity moved over, it's gonna make this bathroom a lot larger and a lot more functional. Next up was moving the bathroom fixtures. We started with the toilet, we removed the line there and removed that toilet completely and put it over there in the other room to get it out of our way so we could work here in this bathroom. After that, we removed this old sink. Since we moving this sink to the area where the closet used to be, we're going to have to reroute all the plumbing over there. We're going to have to reroute our hot water, cold water, and our drain line. Right away, we found our first surprise. The sink only had one cutoff valve. You know, normally you see a cutoff valve on both sides, on the hot side and the cold side. So this sink only had one cutoff valve. So that meant I had to go cut the water off completely to the house in order to cut this line off, remove this sink. Then I had to figure out how I was going to plug that line so I could turn the water back on so the house could function and have water back on. This already, you know, this was indications that the plumbing wasn't done very right in the first place. But the bigger surprise came when I removed the floor. The drain pipe from the sink wasn't even connected under the house. You know, this could explain a lot of the moisture and rot under this house. You know, we've been seeing rotten floor joists from room to room. If they had been running this sink without a drain line for years, that moisture sitting under this crawl space, it can't do nothing but, you know, rot our joist out. You know, and we've seen that all over this whole entire area. And this bathroom is kind of centralized right here, backing up to all these rooms. So that could explain a lot of it. It may be a problem, and once we run this drain line, maybe we fixed it. As we continued demo and started pulling this floor up, it had multiple layers. You know, they had come in there and just stacked like 1/4-inch plywood on top of 1/4-inch plywood on top of 1/4-inch plywood, trying to make this floor steady and not weak. So we removed that stuff and we found some old tile down there again. And, you know, this was only a Band-Aid. Somebody had just, you know, just like I seen in the other room, they had put a Band-Aid over there. This is a Band-Aid too. You know, once I got that out, what did I find? I found another rotten joist that was gone and broke. Oh yeah, she's starting to look like a bathroom now. Opening her up. So we went ahead and started right away and removed that broken joist out of there and got us a new treated joist and put back in its place and jacked that thing and leveled it. You know, that joist went back underneath that hallway. I didn't have to tear that hallway out. The subfloor looked pretty good from looking from underneath. I could see the subfloor and it looked pretty good. So I didn't have to remove that. So I just went under there and tied that joist to the main beam back across the house there and got that joist in, put a few blocks in it. You know, in our last video, we discovered this mystery electrical line here. You know, electrical line, they had run it through the floor and in through the wall inside this closet. I knew I had to contend with it, so I brought my multimeter in, checked it, and sure enough, it was 220 volts. I'm guessing they had an old electric heater on this wall at one time, but you know, we're not gonna need that anymore. And so I decided I'd just discontinue that. And I disconnected the outlet there and pulled it back around and got it under the house there. I think I'm gonna reroute it and run it over to the living room area by one of those windows and just run it back in and put me an outlet box over there. So if they ever want to put a window unit in one of those windows there, they'll have 220 there, and if they wanted to cool the house that way. You know, the plans is to put HVAC, you know, new system in the house, but you know, it's according to how their budget goes. That's, you know, it might end up running some window units, not sure yet. Now that the bathroom's opened up, we got the floor repaired. We got to contend with rerouting these cold water line and hot water line. One of the lines was a copper line there, which both of them's copper, but one of them I was able to just put a curve in, bring around and stub it up right there, that's awesome. Saved me a lot of work. But the other one's got a couple of T's in it. I'm not gonna be able to do that, so I bent it down and I'm gonna take that cutoff valve off and screw me a fitting on there and just wrap me some PVC over there, and that'll solve my hot and cold water to the new vanity, which moved me on to my next step. Now I moved that P-trap, it removed real easy. So I was standing there looking and I'm like, now it's time, I gotta reroute my 2-inch drain from my sink. I got to looking for it and I never found it. And I still hadn't found it to today. So I'm gonna have to go over to that other bathroom, and I think the best option I had was to tag into it and run me some 2-inch over there and just plug into it. I looked under the tub there in this bathroom. I was gonna tie into it, but they have replaced the plumbing there behind that tub, and it's PVC, and the angles, they got a 45 or something in there. You got your P-trap. It just wasn't enough room for me to put a T in and run my drain in there. It was a lot easier for me to just turn the other direction and go to the other bathroom. I got to fall there to make it happen, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's my easiest out. We'll get this sink draining back to the direction it's supposed to be, back out in the treatment plant. You know, this farmhouse keeps throwing surprises at us. Hey, but we're taking them. And I feel that we're moving in a good direction at a good pace. You know, we done got this floor about all rebuilt. And in our next video, we're gonna tag that drain line in for our sink and start putting these floors back in. We'll pick us up a new vanity there and get it installed in the bathroom. But I appreciate y'all watching. If y'all been following along with this farm series, thank y'all. Continue to watch. Be sure to like and subscribe. And as always, God bless, and we'll see you next time.